For the ones who have just joined in for the first time, good evening. And this is something that we are doing every day on Facebook Live. So we run a total of 15 questions every day at 7:30 p.m. on this page. So let's start off for today from the series of live quizzes that we are doing during the lockdown. Let your friends know about this. We are doing this every day, 7:30 p.m. and yeah, do join us. Alright, so first things first, let's just discuss the so these are types of pastas. Okay, different types of pastas. Question 2. After whom is this bench named? So popularly this is known as the Diana bench. So she had visited along with her husband, but then while the time of the visit, because of many different reasons, she ended up being the only one sitting on this bench and touring the city of Agra. What is this flyover called, which resembles the shape of a music instrument? This is a trumpet. Okay, we got a lot of interesting answers for this one. We got sitar, guitar, and whatnot, and also one of you had posted up as a flute. So this is indeed a trumpet, and also a harp. It kind of looks like it, but then this is a trumpet. Sitar also had been a really good guess. Okay, what is this beverage called? This is Dalgona coffee, of course. So Dalgona being the word that we wanted there. Okay, question 5. So this is the Ferrari themed amusement park in Abu Dhabi. The red color kind of signifies it. Okay. So what are these colors signifying? So this is the pride flag. The residence of the prime minister from these particular regions, basically 7 race course is where India's PM lives, which is now called Lok Kalyan Marg, and 10 Downing Street in London is where Boris Johnson lives. So Navmi, and this is the animated film Ramayana, and probably till this time, if you did not know that this whole thing was a project between India and Japan. So in fact, the director of the movie is a Japanese person, Yugo Sako. So yeah, the animated Ramayana movie, The Legend of Prince Rama. With this question, and we're trying to look out for IBM, but we have given out just as a bonus question for all of 1 point extra to all of you. Haruki Murakami, the Japanese author. That's Harper Lee, the American author of To Kill a Mockingbird, and that's of course is the Nestle logo. So visiting. So this is the Mahabalipuram, okay, and what this are right in front of is the Krishna's butter ball at Mahabalipuram. So young boys, it became very popular. So this is a T-shirt, okay, not a brief or a vest or a white beater, but a T-shirt is what we wanted here. This is popular. This is the place where the movie Tumbad was shot. Okay, here the Institute for Nobel Prizes. That's why it's popular. Something to do with what we wanted here. So the answer is okay. Let's start off with here how it's gonna work. Basically, you see a number on your screen, okay, 8600280168. So what you can do is you can just take down that number and you can send your answers on WhatsApp. Just send us your answers on WhatsApp to that particular number. And if you are joining through a mobile device, what you can do is you cannot open multiple tabs, and you can just write your answers on a piece of paper and then just click a picture of all your answers and just send it across to us on that particular number. And the third thing that you can do is you can message us your answers on the Facebook page of Home Run Quizzes. Yeah, and please do not comment your answers here. Basically two themed set of questions that we have today, starting off with a set of 6 questions on books. Okay, should be simple. So before being made into an Academy Award winning movie, the novel, which was in 1986, it sold a total of just around 30,000 copies. The character plays in a ping pong championship in China. So basically, this is the description of the whole character, which is in the novel and then later adapted into a movie. He then works for NASA as an astronaut with a major and an orangutan, where he gets in trouble for participating in anti-war protests in Washington. So after all of these brief careers as a chess champion, a stuntman, a naked Raquel Welch in Hollywood, and as a professional wrestler called the Duck. So which novel is being described here? High chances, like 100% chances you've seen this movie. And I've given you the description of the whole character, what he all goes on to doing. So what novel is this? Even till the time I was researching for this question, did not know that this movie is also based after a novel, which again got much more popular. So yeah, character description should be easy. That's question one. Two should be simple. Books to begin with. So Johnny Depp, Robert Downey Jr., Benedict Cumberbatch, and yeah, so basically what connects all these people. Okay, just go with the first thing. What it's something that you have all seen them playing. Okay, just go with that. And what connects all these 5 people? And also, the set of questions are on books. The first 6 questions are on books. So I kind of came across this person who all hell breaks loose. Okay, so what book is this? Which book is this? Identify the name of this book. And the hilarious title of the book means All Hell Breaks Loose. Okay, that's question 3. And one more similar question to that. So have a look at the cover of this book, adapted cover of this book. Okay, and then just look at it and tell me has been inspired from which book. Got any questions? Please do mention those in the comments. Okay, this one again should be simple. That's question 4. So there's a TV and there's an eye in the middle of it. So which book is this? So looking for the name of a novel here. The original title of the story was published in New World Writing and it had a number of 18. But to avoid confusion with the similarly themed novel, the author dragged this title through a sequence of changes. The number 11 was considered, but then there was another movie that was called Ocean's 11, and later they considered 17, but then there was another movie that was called Stalag 17. Later 14 was considered, but then the publishers thought that it just did not sound funny enough. So finally the writer landed on this number that also became a term for a paradoxical situation. Okay. So which popular well-known novel are we talking about here? Pretty evident from the question that a number is particularly associated with it. So which novel is this? Also, I see a couple of you who are regulars and always join in. So hi Sahil, Lalita has also joined today. Vaibhu is also a regular. Then Adarsh is a regular. Anshul also is a regular. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Keep on coming in. All right, let's question. So this person's interest in secrets and puzzles stems from their presence in their household as a child, where codes and ciphers were the linchpin, and they were all tied together with mathematics, music, languages, and these are the fields in which this person's parents worked. When young, he spent hours working out on anagrams and crossword puzzles, and then his siblings and him had to participate in elaborate treasure hunts that were devised by their father on birthdays and holidays. And on Christmas, for example, he and his siblings did not find the gifts under the tree, but they had to follow a treasure map with codes and clues throughout their house and even around the town to find their gifts. Okay? And of course, all of these later reflected in this person's writing. So this is how all of it comes in. So who is this person? Okay. All right. And again, all of these codes, ciphers, anagrams is something that is also pretty common in his writings. So who is this famous person? Alright, that's question 6. Let's go to the next set of questions, and these are going to be on words and phrases. Okay, so a total of 5 questions on those. Let's go to question 7. Back when the road transportation was not developed, ships would be the only transportation means of trade. So at those times, ships would often get stuck in the winter because of the ice formation. So the receiving country would send small ships to clear for the trade ship. So all of this gesture was shown an affiliation and understanding between two territories. Okay, all of this was a friendly gesture between two different territories and geographical regions. So all of this gave the rise to which phrase? Consider the fact that this is a friendly gesture, and in the second line it says ships would get stuck in the ice, and then the third line says small ships were sent so that the other ship could come to the destination. Okay, so what phrase is this? Okay, what phrase thus came in? Also, with this question, I would just like to tell you that a lot of questions that we are asking you in this series are very, very topical. Okay, so again, that should serve you as a hint. So which English, Middle English word denotes a regulation requiring people to extinguish fires at a fixed hour in the evening, or a bell rung at that hour, and it comes from the combination of old French words that was a combination of to cover and fight. Basically, to cover a fire is what it was, and then it all came out to be as one popular English word. Okay, so which word is this? Let's go to question 9. So, a fielder in cricket terminology might ask an umpire meaning, who's that batsman? So, all of this gave rise to what reactive term? Okay, I think this should be the simplest of the lot. Fielder might ask an umpire meaning this phrase. So, all of these gave rise to which reactive term? 10. So, where would you find love together, and what does it mean? Okay, so where would you find love together, and particularly love, what would it mean at that point of time? So looking for a specific answer, kind of looking for two paths, but then if you explain we will figure out what paths you are trying to say. But then your answer should include where would you find them in this particular format: love, love hyphen love, and then that should give you full points. So where would you find love together, and what does it mean? Question 11. So the story behind the origin of this word goes that a Dublin theatre proprietor by the name of Richard Davey came and bet that he could within 48 hours make a nonsensical word throughout the city, and the public would supply a meaning for it. So after a performance of one evening, so him being a theater person, he gave his staff cards with words written on them and told them to write the word on walls, this particular word on the walls around the city. The next day, the strange word was the talk of the town, and within a short time, it had become a part of the language. So, which word is this that also has been used to describe a person who is odd or eccentric? Okay. So James Daly, he was just challenged by someone to come up with a new word. Later, what he did was he just put up that word along with some posters throughout the city, and it all became popular. People started trying to give out a meaning to the word. And then later, at some point of time, the word also would mean a person who is odd or eccentric. So thus came which word? Okay, that's 11 questions for the day, and yeah, we're done with the questions on words and phrases. So now let's go to general question. So the theme is not, don't get mistaken, the theme is not Star Wars here. Okay, so you see from left to right the logo of a popular company, another company, and then the third one is the symbol. Okay, so you would arrive at something. So what is this? You'll come to a three-lettered answer there. So what is that? Okay, should be simple. Of course, the second one is pretty simple, and the third one is something you must have come across in high school. So what symbol is that? Take up the words and add what is the letter that comes after O. For the second one, what is the letter that comes after D? And for the company, the first company, you have blanked out something, of course, and then which is the letter that comes three letters below before O. You have to identify the singer. Okay, that's question 13. Yeah, 14 and 15. Which company's logo comes from the Fountain of Neptune at the Piazza Maggiore in Bologna? Okay, so which company is this? We also have an enlarged image here. The logo of which company comes from this whole structure? Right, that's 14. And final question for today. So connect these. So you'll come to a very pretty well known company, which kind of is the owner and has got a lot of stakes in all of these companies. So which company is this? So you see a lot of well-known names there: Discovery, Condé Nast, Reddit, and Wired. Okay, brings an end to the set of questions today. And before we cycle back through all the questions, here are the list of uh, people who gave us the most number of correct answers. So, topping the quiz with a total of 15 points on 15 points on 15 questions is Sahil, and then later is Abhinav and Jay on for 13 questions. Sagnik, Nitin, and Anshul with 12 points. Raghav, Raj, Aman, Adarsh, and Toyad with 11 points. Finally, Nishant, Saurav, Vaibhav, and Gaurav with a total of 10 points. Okay. So, kudos, guys. Again, looking forward to your answers. Please do keep on joining us today. Let your friends know. Okay. Now, let's cycle back through all the questions. So, I'm going to do this in order because there is a theme for today's quiz. So, starting off with the first question. So, still make sure that you're writing all the correct. Just make sure you're just giving out guesses, because at the end of it, we are very positive there is no negative marking or anything. So take your guesses. Feel free to take guesses. So, Academy Award winning movie, okay, that made the novel popular, and the protagonist plays in a ping pong championship and a lot of things. Question 2: how would you connect all of these 5 people? Identify this book, All Hell Breaks Loose. Again, a book inspired this title. So which book is this? So you see a TV along with a I in between. Question 5 is, while writing which novel that has got a number which also means a paradoxical situation. Question 6, which person, codes and clues. And then next set of questions on words and phrases. So road transportation was not developed, and ships would have to come, and then another territory would just help them out. So thus came which phrase? Okay, second question: to cover fire, something coming from Old French. Then later came the easiest question for today. A fielder might ask an umpire something, and it all gave us to what reactive term. Where would you find love together, and what does it mean? Okay. Question 11. Dublin theatre proprietor came up with which word? Because he just wanted to come up with a word that had been the challenge given to him. And thus, this word also at one point of time meant an odd or eccentric person. Okay. Final 4 questions for the day. What what 3 word answer would you come up with this thing? Okay. Who was this singer? Question 14 is, which company's logo comes from this fountain? And finally, which popular uh, service has got a lot of stakes in these famous companies? Okay, so thanks a lot, guys. Very much again looking forward to your answers. Okay, question 13. Question 13 is, yes, this is the original song. Yes, that is the original song. Yes. Okay. So thanks a lot, guys. Looking forward to your answers. Send across your answers by 8:15 p.m. We still have got a couple of minutes. So looking forward to you all joining tomorrow as well. Again, share this with your friends every day 7:30 p.m. Same fate 7:30 p.m. So Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow.